And welcome to a special edition on the ETBU Sportsnet. We're doing a 2019-20 wrap-up here with the ETBU men's hockey team. We got Coach Savage, head coach, and then players Riley Knott and Alex Shea. Coming to us, Alec from Minnesota and Riley from Canada. Getting ready to talk about this season that we just got through before we went into the COVID-19 quarantine. So first of all, guys, overall, Coach, we'll start with you. What did this season mean to you guys overall for the 2019-2020 season?
Well, it meant a lot. We went from first season with 12 players to all the way to fourth season. I was part of it from the get-go to 30 players in our fourth season. That means a lot for the program, and on top of that, we were undefeated for a long period of time. That was a very hot streak for us, and I think all the players enjoyed playing here this year, and it's promising for the future.
Riley, talk a little bit about how the season was for you and what it meant to you.
Well, it was a big step. Again, being only a 4-year program, I think this was definitely a step in the right direction as our program is going more and more into the future here. It was a heck of a season. We got a lot of guys in top scoring too, and a lot of new recruits coming, and I'm pumped for next year. Alec,
your senior season, talk about what this meant to you.
Yeah, this was, as you know, it was my last season playing hockey. And after 21 years of, playing, it was, I couldn't imagine another team to, end my career with. It was amazing, having the boys, going all the way to regionals like that. It was incredible. And I know, Alan Savage has taken this team just to new heights, places I never thought this program would ever get to. And I love it. I love the team, love the coach. It was an amazing season for sure.
Now, you guys started the season off 17-0, unprecedented. Never been done. Fourth year of the program. You went to California and went through 3 storied programs in California, came back undefeated from there. Talk about the team bonding that took place in those first 17 games that set you up for that postseason win at the end of the season and making this a special season. Coach, lead it off with you.
Well, it really started with the core players that we had, again, from day one. Second-year players, they all took the young players under their wing and made sure that they were welcome to the team. It started from day one. And from probably after the second day of practices, I knew we had something special. And 17-0 was really what we were supposed to be doing. Our record showed all the effort the guys put in, and going to California, we were nervous. I'll be honest, we were nervous. We didn't know what to expect. Me and Chris did a lot of video watching from the other team and try to, approach the practice according to those teams, but it's all played on the ice. Once you get on the ice, if you're ready, you're ready. If you don't, well, you're not. Well, we were ready and came out 3-0 over there in California, and it put us on the right track for the rest of the season.
Riley, talk a little bit about that 17-0 start and going to California to take on these big-time programs.
Yeah, so 17-0. I've never personally done that ever in any other team I've ever played for. Doing it with these kind of guys too, and a group of guys I've been playing with for 3 years this last year. It was a fun 17-0 stretch. In the locker room and stuff, when you just have good chemistry, when the guys are all happy on a 17-0 streak there, when you guys have the guys all coming to practice, all pumped up, ready to practice, have fun. Everything flows and everything's great, and that's how most of the season went by too.
Alec, senior season, did you imagine starting off 17-0 like that, and with that, putting ETBU on the map now, you're part of history. You came in and played 4 years, and with that start, helped propel ETBU to national, recognition as being a program to reckon with now.
Yeah, it was something. I mean, we had a lot of freshmen come in this year, and it was really cool to see how the older guys took the freshmen under their wings, and we gelled so well that every single solitary guy on that team brought something, brought his own fire to this team, and it just, I think that's why this team was, it's special, I mean, to go 17-0, that's something special. So, we went to California and, like Zach said, we didn't have, kind of a clue what we were going to face. And they were good. I mean, we had some real competition going out there, and, the boys we came through, we came together and we won. That's it.
Talk about you guys overall. You got together for the ACHA video, the brackets. You see your logo pop up on the screen, the rematch with Cal State Northridge, and then you guys go out there to Idaho, where the regional tournament was at, and beat them 5-4 in overtime. A lot of emotions from the beginning of the receiving the bid to traveling out there. Coach, starting with you again, just talk about those emotions and what it meant to you to finally see ETBU in the regional and national view for hockey.
Well, I knew before everybody else because we got a phone call from the league telling us, asking us if we were still ready to go to Boise. So I knew before all the guys, but we kept it a secret and put it on the big TV. You were part of that deal, Adam. We put it on the big TV in the meeting room, and guys were excited. It was it's something that hasn't been done in our program. Of course, we're only 4 years old, but still, just to get the bid to go to the regionals, that was something we were all hoping for. Then we see our logo on the TV, and everybody's excited. We're finally going to Boise to the regionals, and we're going to play a team that we beat before. So it was very, very exciting. We knew that it was going to be a good game, and it was. We once again we beat them only in overtime. And second game, we probably could have won at 5-on-5. Took a little bit of undisciplined penalties, but it is what it is. Now we know what to expect, and we're going to put that in our schedule next year to play some big teams again, and we'll see what happens.
Riley, what was going through your mind when you saw that pop up on your screen? Then you knew that you got to play at least another game this season and big time travel out to Idaho.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. Being able to play them again, Cal State again. We knew we had confidence going in. I mean, we have beat them before, but we knew it was going to be always a good game coming back in. Before the game we played in California, when we played them, actually, we remembered it was a pretty chippy game, of course, tight game. So we knew we were coming into this game, and we knew it was going to be a tight one again too. And there we go. We got Timmy there getting the overtime winning goal.
Alec, talk a little bit about the time watching it, your time of travel, and then going up there and winning the first postseason regional game. You guys had won a postseason game the year before in the conference tournament, but this was a bigger win for the program in a regional setting. Just talk about that time and everything that was going through your mind and the emotions that you saw.
Yeah. So our first season, we were ecstatic to get have a 500 record, and so 4 years later, looking at it, it's like we go to regionals. I mean, that's huge. And I remember I was in class when that video was playing, and I was waiting for the guys to kind of keep me updated on everything. When I saw that video, it was like, wow, like we made it. Like that was like the big times for us. And so, going up there and everything, I mean, the boys were we were raring to go, and, we get there and just the experience and how, kind of professional it was and, getting the name tags and everything. I mean, it was awesome. I never thought that we would have made it that far. And, going into that first game, I mean, the boys were psyched. Like we wanted to win, and we won that first game, and it was like, man, like we put the team on a national level. I mean, we've got guys from Sweden, Canada, all over the place. I mean, we're a national team. You know what I mean? So I think it's so awesome that the program, is able to go and do these things. So it was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Before I get to the final question, I'm going to throw one more in here. Is there one game this year that stood out to you guys that was your favorite, or that was like changed the season a little bit, or just a game that you liked that you'll take with you and remember you? Coach, you can go ahead.
Yeah, well, the game where we came back against DBU, I think that was a big game changer for us. Losing, coming from behind in the third period, scoring 5 goals in the third period and winning the game 7-4. That was a big game changer for us.
Riley?
I was honestly probably going to say that one too. That was just a super memorable one there for off the season there. But honestly, probably that one in the first one in California there, that 4-3 overtime win. Probably same thing there. Everyone was super pumped up, to get to California and be able to play our first California team, and to get out of that first game and come out with a win in overtime there. That was pretty big.
Alec, what do you think was one game that you enjoyed or stuck out this year?
I guess so. We've always struggled with El Paso. They've always been kind of the harder team that we always have to play. And I think when we swept them, that was, I know it's not a single game, but that series was that meant a lot, because it was like, man, like we solidified that we're a team to really be reckoned with. That was awesome to sweep them. I loved it.
Coach, last question for you before I get to the one for the players. Talk about putting this team together, seeing where they are, and in the 4th year of the program, and how you got to this moment and where you want to take the program from here.
Well, to be honest, it's all the players. Me, Ryan, we put the word out, but at the end of the day, the guys are happy here. They invite their friends to come play. They talk about our program to everybody. So it's more them than just me or Ryan that put the team together. The team is going in the right direction. We have about 15 more recruits coming for next year already. We're going to be really, really dangerous next year. And I'm not going to say anything, on record here, but if we lose one game next year, I'll really be mad. That's how good we're going to be.
So, final question for Riley and Alec. You've been playing hockey for a long time in your life. Where does this team stand at in your life, impacted you in your life? How much does this team mean to you guys in your career and what it's done for you? Go ahead, Riley.
I'll go off there. So for me, I've actually never been around on a team for like a long certain period of time. So being here at ETBU, this was my 3rd year in the program. Next year is my senior year there, going in my 4th. And so being with one team for that certain amount of time is pretty special too. So just being able to just call these guys my brothers and some of my best friends that I've ever met here at ETBU, it's just been pretty special for me, especially being outside of the country, being Canadian there. These guys all took me in there, being my friends, coaches, teachers, everyone just have been amazing here and making this experience just worthwhile.
Alec, follow up with that to finish it up. Senior season, finish your career here. Where's all this stand at in your life and in your career?
Yeah, so I mean, back home, like winning 2 state championships and then going to play juniors in North Carolina. I've been on a lot of teams, but there's always something special about this team, especially the one that we have right now. That last season, there was just I wasn't sure about starting a program, especially a collegiate program. Like it was like, man, should I, I was going to go play, club at St. Cloud State in Minnesota. And I wasn't quite sure about coming to, a smaller school like Marshall, and so like coming here, I was a little iffy, and then it just blossomed. I mean, this team, they're my brothers, and, I see Savvy as like, a dad to me, and it's been incredible. I've grown so much, as a hockey player and as a man, and it's special. It's really special, I tell you. And I'm sad to see it go, and I'll definitely be visiting the boys again. And I'll be watching every single game that I can for sure.
Well, we hope you'll come back down next year for a couple games or make a trip down and see us all, because I know I definitely will miss you. You've helped us out a lot here in the athletic communications department, and you're always fun to see around campus too. So, well, thanks for talking to us, taking some time out of your quarantine time here, and sharing about the season with us. It was a great season, and we're looking forward to more with the ETBU hockey program. Thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you.